Hey, what's up, Reefers? Let's do a quick update on my 45-gallon cube tank. It has been about a week and 2 or 3 days since I got my Mocha Divinci clowns, and thank goodness they're no longer swimming up and down, up and down the glass. That was pretty frustrating and scary. So they seem to have settled down a little bit. The larger female clowns seems to have taken residence. Oh man, look at those bang guys. Seems to have taken residence at the back corner. It almost looks like she is kind of hosting that back corner, that panel right there. She'll stay around the area and then kind of fan out the sand. So it's not like a frantic pacing up and down. It's more like she just likes that corner or like that wall. So I'm afraid she's actually being hosted there by that area, and she would chase the small male away as if she's an enemy. So yeah, hopefully she will take notice of that rose bubble tip anemone I have in the back, and let me see if I can spin around and show you guys. Ah, there he is. So actually the rose bubble tip anemone was looking kind of sad 2 weeks ago. It been like shrinking. Oh, it was like in a shrunken state for the last 2 weeks, I think. But like this week it really started coming around again. I guess whatever was causing my water quality issue that caused all the zoas to close off is finally coming back in check. As you can see, some of the zoas, this colony right here, the middle portion, were all closed the last 2 weeks, and they're finally starting to open up again. I'm trying to slowly coax this colony to open up again, and the ones near the top is starting to open up. The other ones are doing all right. This one closed from time to time. Not too sure why, but the Sunny D and stuff like that is open now. I'm waiting for, well, there's a snail on it. Those colony of like the orange, really orange ones, it was closed for also about 2 weeks or so. They're starting to open back up as well. So I'm really glad to see they're coming around. Now, I was having issue getting the smaller male clowns, that guy right there, to eat. So I was trying all types of different food. Let me see if I can even remember what I tried. First, I started off with flakes. We did ocean nutrition ones, and actually, what did I try? Let me see. Okay, so this is what I have from last time. Like the last round I have fish tank, Omega 1. So I know Prime Reef is good, so I went ahead and bought this as well. So we'll try that. And I also have this guy right here, New Life Spectrum for finicky fish. This was actually leftover as well from not from last tank, but like when I first got the van guy, I was trying to wean them onto prepare food. Yeah, that was not successful. So I tried this guy, no luck. So I tried this guy, no luck. So I went out and bought this because I know the guys at Blue Ribbon Koi recommended it. Yeah, but unfortunately, like in the beginning, there was no interest. So I tried frozen mysis shrimp as well. I tried frozen, let me see if I can pronounce it right, Cyclobeezy. I mean, this has been really popular, so you probably know what I'm talking about. It's those red dot thing. Also, like not much luck. When I say not much luck, it's like the small clown would sample everything, except he was always like spit it back out, probably because of like new food or whatever. And then I went on to do frozen brine shrimp, and then I moved along to live brine shrimp and live black worm, and he did not take anything for the whole week, and I was getting worried. So I got the garlic taste enhancer, hoping that if I soak some flake in it, or if I soak some of the frozen mysis shrimp in there. Oh, I also tried 2 different types of mysis, frozen mysis. The Sally's and the PE. The PE is a really good one, by the way. But yeah, even with the garlic taste enhancer, the male clown didn't really keep the food down. He'll sample it and spit it back out. So I contacted the guys at Blue Ribbon Koi, and he gave me some tips. They're like, okay, if they really stop eating, just get some Arctic pot, and supposedly he has really good luck with it. So I was ready to order that, and before I went on to a mini camping trip for like the last 2 days. So I guess like because they were without food for a day or so, they're hungry. Today, as soon as I throw in some flakes, and they all just attacked it, and they actually kept it down. The male clan actually kept it down. The female always had no problem keeping food down, so I'm really glad to see the male started feeding. And then of course I put in some other food, and he ate everything. So I guess he finally adjusted the tank, and he was hungry enough that he feels like he has no option, he has to eat. So he ate, and finally he can cut back on feeding. Because last week I've been just flooding the tank with food, all kinds of different frozen food, fearing that he's gonna starve, you know. So I was trying everything, and as a result, you probably, oh, actually you can kind of see it. I started getting some brown algae on the sand bed. That usually means I'm overfeeding, or I have just too many fish, which both are the case. So I have the skimmer running on pretty wet skim to pull out more nutrients, and I'm gonna start cutting back on feeding because I know now that he is getting food, so I don't have to really blast the whole tank of stuff. So I can see that these clowns are actually going for the flakes and going for the sinking pellets now, which is awesome. So I can target feed them because none of the other fish are really going after all the other the prepared foods. So I'll target feed those guys, and then I'll feed continue to feed frozen mysis for the Bangkai cardinal and the royal grandma, and also the clown gobies. So yeah, this past week I've been pretty much struggling with trying to get the smaller male clown to feed. And also I ordered okay, right now if you look at the top kits, the tank top cover, it's an egg crate, so it's not the most beautiful thing. It's egg crate with like saran wrap in the back. So I ordered like a DIY tank cover kit from Reef supplies, and I'll hopefully be putting it together either tonight or tomorrow, so we can remove the egg crate and have something a little bit more permanent in place. And I also noticed that the Bangkai cardinals started chasing each other, which is great. That means like we have a pair, and the one being chased is kind of like the lone man out. So I'll try to get out first. Of course I'll identify which fish that is being chased, and I'll try to get him out of the tank, so he'll stop being chased around, and we'll lower the bio load a little bit. So I'll probably end up doing something like in the middle of the night, just like turn the light on while they're all like kind of confused, just use the net to scoop the guy out, and hopefully that will work. We'll see. Alright, this update has been much longer than anticipated, so I'll catch you guys later next time. Hey, look at that, Royal Grandma is actually testing out the flake food too, huh? Okay, not really. I guess they've had enough of the flake. But yeah, the clown's a huge fan of the sinking pellets. The flake in the beginning, and then once the sinking pellet came along, they just kind of ignored the flake. It's like, oh, okay, we got some better food. See how the female clown is kind of pushing the male away from that little corner? Alright, I'm gonna go and start putting the tank cover together. Talk to you guys later.